Hello. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I'm a little bit behind, so I didn't get a chance to do roll call. But please be assured that you are all welcomed and all loved. Just adjust some levels here. Our story begins on Saturday when Moon the dog got anxious and started tearing up her stuffed duck. And she managed to tear one of the feet off of it. And before we had a chance to make sure she didn't eat it, well, she ate it. And so I had to do a little bit of amputation because the second one was almost off as well. So I snipped it off. Now it is a footless duck. And then this morning at 6:30, we found the foot. And then I had to clean some bed sheets because we were woken up by Moon finding it out the front. Yeah, you said it. Anyway, so I'm a little sleepy. I tried taking a nap this afternoon, but I did wake up a bit earlier than I normally do, and it sort of hit me hard. This has been about 5 minutes, so I think that's fully steeped. Oh, thanks, Eric here. How's everybody doing? Who we got here? Eric here, Jemmy, Ass, Guy, Chloe, Egrets, Lily. This is me shaking out a tea bag. That's what that is. Kindergarten Kitten. Aw is here. Bomi, hello. Thank you. Mir. Dodecalope. Plainswater. Maximilian. And all the rest. Tea time. I'll drink anything, but I prefer just like a nice black tea, like sort of a malty, sort of Assam leaning sort of thing. But I usually, when I'm like, I could go for a real cup of tea, it's like, it's a classic hearty brew, no sugar, but milk usually. Brave words, yes. Life Safe Manual is big. Yeah, I was surprised as well when we first started talking about it, because like you imagine, it's manual sized, right? I mean, oh no, I'm giving away how big I am. Normal manual size like this, but that thing, huge. Any fun plans for Switch on Switch 2? Not really. No, like maybe fix some bugs. But listen, folks. You get the inside scoop. I'm a sleepy boy. I don't got time to make new secrets. I'll do my best. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. The hint we got last time. Yeah, okay. The real heroes, if you didn't see, are Silent and Scipio, who have been hard at work. And Silent even made a trailer for imagine an entrance randomizer, but it's styled like blueprints. So I don't fully know how it works, but I assume you go through a door and it's like, well, which one of these do you want to appear on the other side? And like it looks like there are items that let you like pin like rooms that you don't want to use yet, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, very cool. Yeah, I've played the randomizer once or twice, and it's amazing what they've done. But I do not know all the details. But I think rando.tunic.run, something like that, is a website that you can go to learn all about it. Yeah, like what's like in logic and that sort of thing. It is like a whole new ball game when you're moving like the very world itself around. Hey, Warzone. Same, buddy. Me too. Anyway, so the last hint we got was something along the lines of, hey, you've been doing a great job writing down the hints that you get and making a map as you solve things. But what you haven't been doing is checking things off. You know, we have a list of potential puzzles, right? And the solutions to the puzzles that we have solved, but we don't have some way of quickly identifying clues that we have not yet used. And we did that in the late game in La-Mulana 1 quite a bit, but we haven't really started doing that this time yet. And maybe we segue into a more robust way of organizing those, I guess. Like the text document might be the way to go there. Super Metroid map. Oh, wild. Yeah. Every blade of grass is a doorway to another blade of grass. Right. So the hint that I got as a nudge, the further hint I got as a nudge in the right direction was, hey, maybe take a look at Shrine of the Frost Giants. So, as promised, I went through the notes and I sort of panned over the map a little bit as well and picked out some stuff that I think might be things worth investigating. Actually, you know what? We should also put Laser Squirrel on here. We should give Laser Squirrel another try. Is that how you spell squirrel? That's one of the ones that I always have a hard time with. Squirrel. That's better. The cradle music from GoldenEye. Good stuff. Yeah. You know anybody who pronounces this query language in a weird way? I always called it SQL. There are people out there that will call it all kinds of things. This is good tea. I think this is just some normal run-of-the-mill black tea. Maybe it's PG Tips. Maybe PG Tips. Sequel, that is the least offensive to me. Past SQL. Really? I didn't know that. Stale fishies. Well, you've got maybe I should change my tune. So, what are we going to do here? Let me refresh my memory. These are kind of related, these two things. These seem to be related to the flame power. Now, it said that Sinmara has the flame power thing. You're taking an SQL class right now. That's cool. I remember enjoying it. You know, like left joins. Database design is cool because it tickles the same part of my brain as programming does, where you're sort of like organizing everything in like a correct way. And maybe, you know, I'm just an amateur database designer, but it feels like there's the rightness of a well-defined database. Like, I forget, but there's some like special term where you've done it, like there's no data redundancy and everything's properly referenced and stuff like that. I forget what it's called. But like that right feeling is very satisfying. Oh, that's great, Guy. That's a good idea. I think it also appears inside. I think we also printed it inside, but also, yeah. Well, maybe it's only inside the physical small version. I forget. Normalized. Oh my God. I forgot about that use of the word normalized. Normalized is one of those things where everybody just like picked that for their term for describing like vectors perpendicular to a surface, vectors of unit length, all kinds of stuff. First normal form, yeah. 69th normal form. I don't remember enough SQL or SQL to make a good joke there. 69th normal form. It's a left join and a right join at the same time. Something. Anyway, right. So this has something to do with getting some sort of like sword or weapon or something. Yeah, there we go. But there's also this monster, Burgelmere, the giant Burgelmere that melts ice. So I don't know if that's related. Yeah, sometimes you don't need to bother. Okay, and there's probably other circumstances where there's other considerations, not just normalization, like performance, like distributed databases and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, that's the fun way, egrets, the fun sort of database design. Okay. I think there is a boss named Baylor that will give us some clothes that will allow us to pass a pillar of light. And I wonder if the pillar of light is these things, right? Like these are pillars of light that we haven't been able to pass by. And usually they're deactivated by something, but it's possible that maybe we can just brave them if we have the right clothes. Oh yeah, we're going to take a look at Laser Squirrel. This isn't really actionable right here, nor is this. So maybe we'll make some little checkboxes in missing texture magenta. So we'll check in on the Laser Squirrel. I think we should investigate. It says fill the hollowed pillar once again, and it's possible that we've done that. You know, maybe that was just like, stand in the spot like here, but like that just gave us a Nintendo tape. That doesn't seem right. Or maybe, I don't know. There might have been one of these somewhere where I've marked it down just as like like this one, maybe it's talking about this, like, hey, you can go through there. I bet you didn't know that. Here's a tablet that gives you the hint. But maybe there's more to it than that. So we'll check that out. Correct goes unscathed. Mistaken received justice by sword. Where's that one? So this seems like a good candidate for something that is important. I mean, it could be that there's. Oh, it's not this, is it? No, that wasn't about hitting things with swords. That was about using plates, like pressure plates at the right time. So maybe this is something else. I'm trying to figure out if there's a situation. Correct doesn't give mistake for justice by sword. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for like getting stabbed by a sword or something like that, because it's possible. We did Takamagahara. Maybe we went through. I don't know. It's all sort of a goop at this point, but I feel like this is important and good. The other thing, so we'll like, I don't know if this is actionable, but we'll like mess around. We'll explore a little bit. I think this is the big one. It said there's a tablet, or was it? Let's find out if it was a person. The dissonance of the second children lies squarely on the unforgivable sinner Sakit's shoulders. Unforgivable because of his rocket fist. His unforgivable sin of rocket fist was to slay one of his own, bringing about the destruction of his race. So I think we should go visit La-Mulana and maybe use our odor-absorbing egg near Sakit and see if that does anything. Because we do have... Yeah, this one of these is him. I think it's this one, maybe. It's not this guy. This is the guy that tells us to do the Mario. So it's one of these. So maybe we'll go do that. Maybe let's do that first, because I feel like that's the most like, hey, here's an actual place we could go and an actual thing we could do. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna be grasping at straws. So We could save it for the end, but I feel like it is a better bet to do it now. So if it fails, I can maybe solicit further direction. Oh, off screen. Right. Sorry. Yeah, off screen. I just went over Frost Giants. I did it before I had my nap today because I was real sleepy and I could, copy down some text, and that was about it. Anywho, all right. What are we listening to? Etude for piano in F sharp major from Fire Emblem. Hush, Fire Emblem. It's time for La-Mulana. Yeah, I turned all that stuff way down. So now we can test the limits of what Automod will allow. Speaking of Fire Emblem, although I know it is a different type of game, I did end up picking up the whatcha-thingy, Final Fantasy Tactics, and fired that up this morning when I had a power cut. My power went out because it's been a real. Let's get a quick save there. There was a lot of snow and rain. Well, not snow. The rain washed away the snow this morning, but a lot of wind and rain. Tactics. Well, they did a remake. And yeah, it's interesting because my first thought was, I was told that this was the one that I was supposed to play, but now I've got further questions. Did we? What's over here? This is the DLC zone, right? What do we need to do over here? Is it still? Yeah, fine. What if egg? No. The remake, yeah. So, and the first thing it asks you is, yo, do you want to play Ivalice Chronicles, or whatever it's called, or do you want to play the original? And the original is, I think, the PS1 version, but with the updated localization, which I think is good, right? I mean, I think they've retranslated it and retranslated it. So you don't get blame yourself or God. You get blame yourself or the Father, which I think is fine, but you don't get that weird middle translation that they had. This about ends my knowledge of Final Fantasy Tactics, aside from the fact that I know that there's a calculator who can do shit that has to do with math. Also, I know that you can get game overed by the first random encounter in the game, which was what I did this afternoon, which, not going to lie, put me in a little bit of a bad mood. But it turns out that if you have a chemist with 3 heals and a bunch of level 1 guys, the level 4 guys that all have counterattack will just game over you immediately. Yeah. Am I going the right way? Yeah, it's this way. I mean, I guess I was sort of asking for trouble by being like, well, no, I'm going to give myself some credit. I wasn't asking for trouble by saying, hey, is it reasonable to try and like, oh, hey, I can redo the encounter that was here, or maybe try a different encounter from where you find like a knight or a knight candidate or something. Oh, this is the wrong room. And if you go to that same spot again, oh, shucks, I messed up. I got to go around. Wait, do I? Sakit and them live to the left of this, but I guess I am down one. Author Blues immediately summoned. How's it going? Yeah, so I did the tutorial, like church thing. I did that twice. I did it with both the... Wait, hold the phone. I should be looking at my map because I feel like I'm totally lost now. I thought it was just up and... No, it is down. Huh, that's what I thought. Man, I'm all messed up. I thought this symbol was the celestial rotunda, or whatever the fuck it's called, was down here, but I guess not. Anyway, all right, we'll just keep going. Yeah, it did. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I figured, hey, maybe I can level up some guys with these. Like, I fought some birds and dogs, but turns out no, they were the real deal. That's the hard mode tablet there, right? I don't want that. I'm down with the design decision, hey Zebu, to leave coarseness in a design. A design pal of mine has this, I forget the exact terminology, but like pointy design is what he calls it. And the idea that like it's fun for something to be a little bit broken. That's kind of why we play games a lot of the time. It was a perfectly smooth, balanced experience. It's not nearly as fun as finding that wild build that breaks it open, or have the whole thing like barely containing itself together, you know? Yeah, Kiki, that is not the term, but I like Kiki game design as opposed to Boba game design. Hard mode in Final Fantasy Tactics. All right, so I forget how this works. Do we use this? Hold on, let's scan first to see if this is indeed Sakit. Yeah, this is Sakit. It's under repair. Embedded a key imbued with his power into Lito's body before falling into slumber. Got it. All right, so if we do this, no. Where's all your shame and dissonance and shit, buddy? Okay. Well, Rad, there is a fast forward on right bumper maybe in this remake. It goes real fast. Hello, by the way. Yeah, buddy. Where's all your rocket fists now? All right. Well, let's review, shall we? The dissonance of the second children lies squarely on the unforgivable sinner's, shoulders, you say. It is like, it would be funny if, oh, you can't see this properly. It's all, there we go. If it's talking about literal shoulders, that's very cute, but something tells me it's not. His unforgivable sin was to slay one of his own, bringing about the destruction of his race. Listen, we've all destroyed things in La-Mulana before. Okay, well, maybe that's not it. Wait, hold on. This is the thing what absorbs the... Yeah, press the item button to use. But okay. This contains the dissonance. It's already, sucked up some dissonance. I assumed that I wanted more and that I would use it, and it's an in and out sort of thing. Like I let out a little spritz of dissonance to rotate the blue tube. But like maybe can I bring in some more somehow? Hold on. I keep saying hold on. I hope you're holding on. Where did I first do that? It was here, right? I guess I don't actually have a note about sucking up Vritra's dissonance stink. Hey, worse. Okay, well, I guess while we're here, we could check out Endless Corridor, although I think it has been abandoned. We could also have just taken the elevator. Stupid. Now might be a good time to go say hi to Nerd Phobos as well. He does like emailing, but I feel like sometimes he's got some things to say in person. Is this just going to be empty now? No, it's worse than empty. It's just a painting of a door. Okay, fine. Let's yeah, end full corridor. Very good. Hey, is that a Nintendo tape? Nope. Rolling Shuriken. It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Huh. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I forgot about scanning. There we go. Freya. Freya acquired. All right. It's fine. It's Nintendo tapes. They're important, right? But yes, I did know that. I'm just a stupid baby. Let's get our, not book Antica. Get it over here. Notes. Freya. Okay. What does it have to say about Freya? Glossary. Freya, Queen of the Fairies, sought the assistance of the four philosophers for her plan to destroy the La-Mulana ruins. She apparently used to live in Eglana, which she also intends to seal off. After La-Mulana was destroyed, she hid away in the ruins to protect the fairies. Noble goals across the board. Okay, let's take this up, and I think this will let us check in with Phobos. Do we have the one pot smashy thing? Is that what that is? Yeah. Yeah, we bought that from off-brand Mega Man or something, right? We also don't need to murder bats anymore. Oh, and we've got double jump. We can get this one now, right? Yay! Phobos, you'll never guess what I found. One of the four philosophers. Phobos is the philosopher of life. He set up numerous traps inside the La-Mulana ruins as a sort of trial for the strong and worthy. Now he remains in the ruins to survey them, his appearance unchanged. Phobos is swayed more by his intellectual curiosity than sense of obligation to the ancients, preferring novel things like computers, because he a dweeb. Yeah, sure, buddy. You're not going to like them. They're real mean. It seems to imply that someone has been giving orders to each generation of children for the purpose of bringing about her death. If we could read this properly, I wonder if it would prove useful in sealing Eglana. Would you like to hear that again? Someone yelled at me last night for not taking notes. So maybe we'll just have like a... Do we have just like a general Phobos notes? Crystal skulls are instructions from someone to each of the children races. For killing mom. Need more to seal Eglana. Maybe. Nope, thanks. Oh, yeah. I was going to say it looks a little bit like, you know, TextEdit or QBasic or whatever. Okay. Actually, you know what? I just wanted to go through there because why not? But we should go talk to him again. He might have more. The bronze mirror. Oh, hey. Yeah, this is another thing. Mulbrook was talking about that at some point too, wasn't she? The bronze mirror, what happened to that thing anyway? All of the gates within the La-Mulana ruins were opened, so I guess I just sort of stopped keeping track of it since it didn't really seem so important anymore. You know what? Your Nintendo tape is not wrong. You are obsessed with new novelties as opposed to keeping track of old relics. I never would have thought that it could also be used on the gates in Egglana. How careless of me. Don't beat yourself up. We all make mistakes. Try asking Sam. He's working on the renovations on the crumbling ruins, so he may have found it somewhere. Okay. Right. A great job on solving the Dark Star Lord's puzzle, by the way. But the bust of Mimir in that room continues to shine. Maybe there are still uncovered secrets remaining. Maybe there's a different way to interpret the arrangement. Oh, wow. Phobos is worth his weight in gold here. I heard about the results of the investigation for Mulbrook, and it seems as though there are 5 races currently remaining inside the Egglana ruins. The first children with... okay, this seems like good stuff. 5 remaining races. Yeah, we know that. Tails like snakes. Tails like snakes. The giants are extinct. Maybe. Oh, wait, no. That's all the different children, not the factions. That's what it's talking about. Okay. Wow. Again, short shrift for the 4th children. The La-Mulana ruins, where each successive race was wiped out, were originally uninhabited. The 6th children were born from the Tree of Life. Created by the 5th children. The ruins seem to have become inactive since the birth of the 6th children, who were not created by the mother herself. Okay. The fact that we 7th children were born from the same tree of life as the 6th children threw a wrench into the mother's designs. I believe that it was precisely because we were not born directly from the mother that we were able to conceive a plan for her destruction. Right. I think we knew that, right? They're sort of like, they're not tainted by the like need to serve her or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Starting to repeat. You got anything more? No, you're really interested in talking about the investigations. Okay. Great. Cool. So Sam, I guess. Fastest way to Sam, I guess, is this way. And then, I mean, sort of a toss-up, actually. If I could have just warped to the surface and dropped down. Oh, Sam's on the... No, Sam is on the surface. Right, of course. Whoops. Hey, Sam. How's it going? The bronze mirror? It was originally worshipped at the Temple of the Sun inside the La-Mulana ruins. I remember that. After your father sealed off La-Mulana, he returned what items he could to their original location. That doesn't seem like him, but all right. Which means that the bronze mirror should be in the Temple of the Sun. My apologies, but the path to the Temple of the Sun was completely destroyed and repairs have yet to begin. If one of the workers happened to dig it up, it may have been shut away in the La-Mulana rubble collection area. Some footing covered by a blue tarp. Okay. Completely restoring the expansive La-Mulana ruins will likely be impossible. As per the Elder's request, we do need to keep working as much as safety permits, though. But even so, it will take years. At this point, we're at full capacity, just digging everything up. I've been too busy to properly check on things that have already been dug up. My apologies. I mean, I just see you standing here most of the time. What's down here again? Oh, this takes us to Echidna, right? I'm like, if we shout everything, that's not enough, right? Something tells me we gotta kill a bunch of things in Hall of Malice, right? Okay, back to the surface, and let's go back looking at some tarps, I guess. So we're looking for some blue tarps. I think those were mostly down further below. Oh, hey, can we get up here now? Yeah, I think we've been up here. Yeah, oh yeah, there was a Nintendo tape for something. I forget what it was. There's some tarps there. But something tells me those aren't the ones we're looking for. Snake-like lower bodies. giants, winged children. Cool fish guys. Small people. But they were really smart, and they created the sixth children, who are a whole bunch of different people, right? Yeah. Hey, Roche guy. How's it going? We're on something of a wild goose chase at this point. Looking for... wait, there's a tarp there. Let's just scan behind it. Nope. Okay. Looking for a bronze mirror, which seems like people neglected. It's not here. No. Not there. I don't think there's anything over here either. Nothing there. Okay. Well, there's a shop down here, isn't there? Is this Heiner? Hey, there's something glistening over there, though. Was that? I think Sam just finished that conversation and dashed down here to put it there. Same deal? Yeah, nothing new. Yeah. Heiner, go hide the thing there. I mean, was it there from the very start? I mean, it's very obviously sparkling. Where are we exactly, though? We're right here. No, I'm not buying an Ankh Jewel. Ankh Jewels are only used for violence. They're the jewel form of guns. Oh, I guess I would have also needed the double jump to get there, right? Because I definitely have drawn these locations as little alcoves that you can jump into. So I definitely like experimented with it, right? And just wasn't able to get up there. Yeah, you need feather. Got it. Okay. Oh, or with the gale. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get. What does it look like? Just a sort of nipple-looking thing. Dispel certain gates in the ruins. Gates leading out of the underworld will glow blue. Okay. Yeah, same as last time. Okie dokie. I mean, what gates, though? There are plenty of gates that we've seen that we know require, souls to get into. But I wonder what gates there are that don't. That were a different type of gate. Like the one by Zebu looks like it's totally caved in, right? So I don't think that's an option. It's like, what is the LeMessurier doing there? I think Is this the tape for Lemeza? It must be. Okay. Great. Hey, Doric. All right. Well, we'll see you in a bit. Good luck with whatever it is you've got to do. Finish a video game, I guess. Okay, fastest way to talk to... Well, let's go talk to Phobos, actually. Now that we have the thingy. So do you die in one hit now? Maybe you would have anyway. Hey, Ruby. Phobos! Phobos, I found it! Phobos, check it out! Phobos, why are you telling me about this? I don't care. What? It's weird. Okay. I don't need to have it equipped or anything. It's just a passive item. Okay. Maybe this is specifically for underworld stuff. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. All right. All right, well. That was unexpected. Technically progress, I guess. Let's look at our list here. So, we went to visit Sakit, and nothing good happened. Makes me think that it should be an X. We could revisit Laser Squirrel. We could... Both of these are just sort of exploring Shrine of the Frost Giant, so maybe let's do that. Yeah, like it was a real bonus. And the best way to explore it, we do have a checkpoint, right? We do. But unfortunately, the checkpoint... It's very frustrating. It gives you access to, like, this bit, but you can't get up past there as far as I know. But whatever, we'll do that bit first, and then we'll go back through a Newfin, I guess. And we're gonna, anytime we see one of these walls, we're gonna mess with it extra hard, because it's possible there's still like a, because it refers to it as built like a lattice or a web or something like that, which I don't know if I agree with, but I guess I understand what they're going for. And this isn't whackable, right? Oh. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah. Whoops. I'm usually pretty good about whacking walls, right? I guess we can maybe do like this to show that it's, I don't know if it's destroyable from both sides. But it's certainly important that we show that you can get through it. Okay, that's great. That's huge news. It's destructible from both. Great. Fabulous. Thrymir. What's up? What do you got for me? A pillar created with stones in a webbed pattern were built here in this land where the winds rage. However, it is easily breakable. It's hollow, so one would be able to climb inside from where the pillar was broken. Yeah, okay, like we have seen down here, right? But like, what else? Okay. Let's just bandy about, shall we? Let's just explore a little. Let's read all the tablets again. Okay, this is about the weapon fairy. We know about that. Yep, we know about this. We know that there's a broken wall over to the right here, which we have smashed through. Is there anything further to do underneath it? Like, it said that once you're inside the pillar, maybe you can fall through it? No? Oh, hey. Sword. Punished by sword. Seems important. 1 second here. Correct goes unscathed. Mistaken receives justice by sword. So did we do something here already? Like we lifted this up somehow. Yeah, what's up? Damocles me. Like, isn't there an eye in this? Yeah, there's an eye right there. Justice by sword. I mean, like, all right, give me justice. Okay. The side of the sword, bad. Tip of the sword, miraculously fine. That side also bad. And I'm going to hit it. It'll electrocute me and we can go whack that wall again. Yeah, okay. Good to know. So maybe the sword is a thing. Seems like maybe it should be noted as maybe of a thing. Okay. Side of sword sharp. Yeah. I mean, but you'd think by that same logic that the tip would also be sharp, but perhaps not. Oh man, is this who I think it is? It's Cyber Joel. Okay, let's see if we can find this spot. I think this is supposed to be here because there are like 2 light sources you know, sort of here and here. And I think there's a gap here. That's what this to-do item thing I think is like, hey, remember to note this actually. Yeah, I think we did a little research last time. I hope Cyber Joel is living their best life. Okay, now I'm inclined to believe that this room is fully dealt with. Hey, Wiss. And I think we already went under here and found stuff. Okay. Well, let's do that now before I get distracted. Well, hit the save. Why not? I said, we'll hit the save. Why not? Hit the spikes. Why not? Yeah, you see that there. You can't get me, Bat. Have I done blueprints? I've played a bunch of blueprints, not like on stream or anything like that, but I am fairly familiar. I had a good time. Someone actually asked in the YouTube comments in the archives, like, "Hey, you mentioned something, you know, I can't figure out what you were alluding to," and so I had to. I think I rot 13'd the thing that I was referring to, and hopefully that either intrigued them and made them go back to play it some more, or they were like, "Oh, okay, yes, that thing." Blueprints is very cool. You rolled credits on Pokopia. Yeah, my partner's been playing it and seems to be enjoying it a great deal. Good shit, huh? You are such a creep. This stands out to me as something important. How deep? Well, I don't want to reveal anything because there are some people who have not played it. Yeah, well, we have a copy of Maze here, actually. It's very cool. It's a very neat book. I have not solved it by any stretch, but I've flipped through it and it's very cool. Yeah, when we realized that was the connection, we bought a used copy because it's out of print and has been for a while, I think. But knowing that blueprints would probably drive up demand, we got a copy beforehand. Okay, so this configuration here, I'm going to screenshot so I can annotate a little bit. So I sort of think that what we're looking for here is like, hold on. Let's make this a little bit dimmer. Or rather, darker. So I can annotate it a little bit better. I want to believe that this is a passage like that, like a wall, and maybe this is a block of ice. Maybe, hard to say. I mean, there's a wall here. This is certainly a ladder, unmistakably. And this, to my eye, looks like one of the clingable pillars, right? So, I mean, I kind of feel like we're looking for that configuration somewhere. And I feel like we've looked before and just haven't really spotted that. Because I think shiny pillar is a good starting point. But shiny pillar that ends on the floor, which it clearly does in this diagram. You can see there over on the left, or here, I guess. It definitely ends on the floor. And these two, I guess actually this one kind of does. So maybe, is it suggesting there's something here? Yeah, that's totally that. Okay, so maybe, all right. Oh yeah, Tonda runs the Magic the Gathering like data website. Is that what that is? Oh, that's wrong. So this way? So up one screen from this, which we can't really do. Whoops. Whoops, again. Everything worked out. We want something where we can attack fast. So like dagger, I guess. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay, well, let's try that again. Ah, yes. I guess you got to hand it to him. He's good with that boomerang. How are we going to get that, though? Like, they're icy, so we're going to slide down it, and you can't throw sub-weapons. Can you? Like, I can't throw a sub-weapon. Ah! Yeah, I think that's my favorite, Eris, is being like, wait a second. The language of this game has left a weird blank in this spot, right? Like, it's a little bit like, I mean, spoilers for a game called The Legend of Zelda, but one of the dungeons is you keep circling around an empty space, right? And you're like, oh, wait, okay, I need to get into this void. Okay, let's just in the middle here. Okay. Now, this might also be smashable from both sides, but I think the intent is to come at it from this direction. Yeah, yeah. I admire that about that game quite a bit. That it feels just like a space to explore, you know? All right. Gosh, what's this going to do? Probably open some sort of shortcut, maybe? Would you look at that? What are we going to learn about? Huh? Maybe, maybe, what's the secret word? Yeah, we're going to, maybe moon. That would be nice. Sorry, I shouldn't say that too loud. The dog might come. Actually, maybe I should go check on her, actually. Make sure everything's okay. What's the room named? Sea altar. I'm on a sea altar diet. Oh, we've got it. We actually do have that. Boop. Did I make that same joke last time? I really should get into the habit of drawing the box after I draw the glyphs. Okay. Let's scan it up. Let's snap it. Okay, let's fingers crossed for something cool. Oh, C. Okay, fine. The Vanir spoke of the great lake of waves of what is known as the sea. Those who seek must speak the name of sea, of Saer. But there were, Ath. Okay, so this does that. And one of these days I will remember how we do mantras. I think we quote it, although that might be the old way of doing it. There was one up here that we did recently. Wait, wasn't there? No, it was in, yeah, here we go. Yeah, we just do it in a box. Okay. Oh, did we do it in Ancient Chaos? Oops. Don't know where that colon came from. Terrible. Fabulous. This is great news. Recorded mantra of Saer. It means sea. I am actually going to go take a quick break to check on the dog, make sure she's doing okay, but I will be back in just a moment. That's Moon. She's lovely. Oh yeah, before I forget, we should also yeah. Who is the boss of was there a boss to the Moon Temple? No, there's bosses to the front sides, not the back sides, right? Oh yeah. Microwave Anubis. Okay, so do we have anything new here? We have the S, which we know about, and A. Oh, so it just looks like it's omitting some vowels, right? We already have all these, looks like. Although, yeah. The I, O, R, and then the thorn is just not included in, or not thorn. I keep calling it thorn. Thorn is like this thing, right? Flipped. F is the other one. Okay. So this is F. Yeah, weird. Interesting. All right. Well, okay, we get nothing from that then. Oh boy, we get new screens? How fabulously exciting. Can I snipe you in the head? Is that a thing I can do? No, not without hurting myself. From Balor's back erupt the seeds of hellfire. Oh, that. Tempting jokes there, but nothing's quite right. Is it just like a technical oversight that it's not there? It seems sort of strange. Oh yeah, I did go through and I checked off some of these things. So yeah, this was sort of a question mark because Sakit's not giving us any help there. Yeah, we got that figured out. Can probably make that smaller. This is also a mystery. I didn't play off stream. I just went through my notes a little bit. Stramer. Yep. We are... It's not looking good for us over here. Let's go lock that in, huh? Are we... No, we're not even close with experience points. Let's go have a quick sip. A much more useful save point now. That's for sure. Is there an easier way for us to get over there, though? We gotta go all the way up, I guess so. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. There's nothing going on down here, right? No, nothing. I love how angry they get. They're very cute. The little ice witches. Ooh, look at that. Treasure. I hope we don't get punished by swords or something. Okay, let's clear out these guys first. Or at least the one of them. That should be good enough. I've been keeping an eye out for something that implies selection, you know, like choose correctly and nothing happens, but choose incorrectly and something sword. But I think that's probably the sword room. Looks like this might be the dead end, though, because it would appear there's a wall of ice. Yeah, do we have enough? We've got plenty. What? Hey, some of those are open already. Most suspicious. And an eye. And what looks to be like a little tiny button. But like, not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be in like a little pit like this? Like my first instinct is that we can just flare it. I checked on Moon. She's just downstairs on the couch. How high does this go up anyway? Oh, not that high at all. All right. I got some spears. I wonder if that's a hint as to what we're supposed to do over there. Acceptance into the Fairy Guild lies at the Icefire treetop, beyond the 5 pillars of ice. I suspect we've already done this. Yeah, just keep people on their toes. Okay, acceptance into the Fairy Guild lies at the Icefire treetop. So, if we go to Icefire treetop, where did we get? Well, okay, yeah, Fairy Guild Pass was on the other side of 5 pillars. But is it implying this? Seems a little weird. I wouldn't phrase it that way. Like that seems. It's 4. First of all, you don't even need to touch this one to get there. Weird. I mean, beyond the 5 pillars of ice, I guess technically you could consider this beyond that, but whatever. I think we've done that. I think that counts as done. We are accepted into the Foul Guild of Fairies, doing nefarious things. There's a 5th one. Oh, yeah, you're right. Way on the left. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay, I guess that's what it's talking about. There are 5. Okay, well, I do not want to touch these chests. They seem like they're bad for me. But I'm willing to risk the retribution. Okay, the middle one has now opened because these 2 on the sides are evil and bad. How do we... I don't know. If I do rolling shuriken, it's just going to electrocute me, right? Got that sorb. That's I like it, guy. Yeah, we're hey, wait, is this an indication of how far through the game we are? Because we've got lots of sorbs now. I mean, don't tell me. I don't want to know. But for some reason, I had it in my head that we were still like sort of, like 50 to 60% of the way through the game. But maybe that's the case. Maybe it's just giving the game carte blanche to get real mean. Yeah, item collection. Yeah, that tracks with my understanding then. Like, maybe halfway sort of thing. Maybe a little bit more, because some of these are ones that fill up. Like you can get lots of skulls. I'm excited that we're all learning here today. I'm contributing. Okay, let's seal this off and then we'll fill. Hey, bitchings. Yeah, we do. I forget what they are. I think they've just got like little mean faces on them. Where's the Anufin one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stupid. I think the thing that makes me laugh is that instead of one latch, it's two. There we go. This is the Shrine of the Frost Giants variant. Oh, some flares as well. Is it? I don't know if it's worth it to spend all the weights when there's just going to be an ice wall in front of us. So maybe we come back here once we have whatever it is that melts the ice. Progress, yeah. Yep. Well, I guess the die is cast now. You gotta go down this way. Nothing here. Nothing there. Another big weight tax. Hey, there's one of those doors that maybe we can magically open now if we could ever get to it. Record of the Giants. Okay. So that's done. Well, fill the hollowed pillar once again is not necessarily associated with that. I mean, maybe it is. I don't actually remember. Yeah, it is that one. Okay. So yes, that's all done. Big check mark on that. Laser squirrel and the other ones aren't really actionable. We just got to find the boss. Okay, I guess we could revisit the lower areas now. It's actually a tablet that doesn't have anything written on it, but I think that's because we haven't been able to get there yet. Yeah, I think that requires melting ice as well. This one here, in order to get there, we need to drop down through here. And we can't do that because there's ice in the way. Okay. Do a quick scan to see if there's anything else that we can do here that came to front of mind. Baylor's back. Okay, we know about that. Oh, did I? Maybe I typoed it. Seeds. Yeah, seeds of hellfire. Thank you. Dark Souls 2 fans. Do we think that's probably not, the mimics are not related to correct goes unscathed mistakes received justice by sword. Like the teeth of mimics I wouldn't describe as swords. Yeah, it's pretty good, guy. Well, okay, let's take the low road. Yeah, ow. God damn it. You don't have anything new to say now that we've figured out all your puzzles. Oh no, that's you. I hate you. It's you I was thinking of. Oh. The language of the giants is apparently very close to our own. However, due to their enormous stature, our ears cannot make out their words. I've heard that there is a flute that makes their words intelligible to us. Whoa. Thrimir, this is big news for us. Anything more? Nope. Ow. Okay, how do we get down below? Go to the left or to the right? I think left makes most sense. Except it's really expensive. Just checking. El Ball mural bears a striking resemblance to the relief of a death ball athlete found in ancient ruins of Guatemala. Individuals appears in a spacesuit and breathing fire. In reality, is simply a Locopala Eglana soldier. Yes, we know about that. No engraving on this one. That which is correct goes unscathed. That which makes that which is mistaken receives justice by sword. Can't smash through here at all. I don't think there's anything that I can do here, right? Corridor of spikes. Hey, Ellie. How's Popper? Popper's doing okay. She was just sleeping downstairs. Also corridor of spikes. Just correct versus mistake, for some reason, to me, makes it seem like it's a you know, door door number 1, door number 2 sort of puzzle, as opposed to just like, did you platform correctly? If you platform wrong, you bump your face on the sword in that room. Like, that doesn't seem like what it's trying to convey. I feel like there's something more going on there. Yes, yes. Fine. Give me a health fairy. I've been down here, right? But this is... Okay, yeah. It's just an escape. Yeah, okay. Then what else was on our to-do list to check out here? Laser squirrel. Let's go check out laser squirrel. We get there with blue tube. Hey, Dork. What do? We found this passage. And so we got Sayre, and we didn't get mimicked. We solved this puzzle. And read... Oh, that tablet. What was that tablet? Was that the Hellfire one? No, this one. Oops. And what else did we do? Oh, we found the shortcut next to the checkpoint. Like, we can easily get through to the right side of Shrine of the Frost Giants now. Oh yeah, Bronze Mirror. We went and we got the Bronze Mirror. However, I do not yet understand the utility of the Bronze Mirror. I guess, well, yeah, 'cause they basically told us, like, hey, there's some certain underworldy sort of doorways in La-Mulana that you can open with this, presumably. And they glow blue, I am told. By Phobos or someone. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we did that. We're still speculating over what correct goes unscathed, mistakes received justice by sword, because sword, very obviously here, but like, what sort of mistakes? Cold fingers. It's time for gloves. Okay, so I think, yeah, laser squirrel, we'll see if that's possible. If we can land a hit on laser squirrel in any way, then that's big news. Oh yeah, here's Baylor. Yeah, we have that written down. Got it. Are you the guy with back erupting? Yeah. Shoot stuff from your back. Gotta be a word for that. Okay, and we get that from Blue Tube, and Blue Tube, easiest way to get to Blue Tube, I think, is just Valhalla still, right? Yeah, we jumped into the side of the sword, and that hurts. Yeah, Wiz, I have no idea. This is the only way that I can make any sense of it, and you're witnessing live how little sense it sometimes makes to me. Yeah, it's got a way of recording a couple of things. Okay. Blued tube. Tube me a blued. Take me to... we're in Valhalla. We want to go to Shrine of the Frost Giants, which is mostly west, a little south. Get out our stinky egg. I guess this one. And unscannable backgrounds, right? Ow. Nothing up there. That's awesome math. Nothing I'm missing here. No. This is the one that talks about Baelor. Yeah. Titans, that's what they're called. Yeah. So the fact that there are ice blocks here that are of the same variety as the ones that look like we need to use our melty sword on them at some point makes me think that we're not supposed to be here. But I've never been wrong before, so why start now? Okay, we can't leave. And it's not a matter of... It's not a matter of hitting the wall, right? No. I was definitely hitting you directly in your face, and nothing was happening. What is this room called? What? What do you mean, no map? It's Shrine of the Frost Giants. We super have a map for that. Something fishy's going on here. Do I need to hit your tail, maybe? Maybe it's a tail thing? No. No. There's no scannimals in the background here. What if I shouted at you with my brand new shouty thingy? See? See? No. All right, I'm pretty confident we're not supposed to do anything here. Gale Fibula to the rescue. God, God, that's very funny. The Gale Fibula does not work with slippery surfaces. Hip. Okay. Well, should we get squished or get killed by the squirrel? We know how much you love squishes. Let's get squished. All right, Borzoi. Good luck. Have fun. Get yourself a little treat. Okay, well, we tried that. I mean, we don't, because it says no map, we don't even know that. Wait, does it? Please tell me if it names the creature as it comes on screen, because that's the sort of thing that I just don't notice. Does it say, like, it's Fucko the laser squirrel, and it does name? Could you tell me the name of the creature to see if I have notes on it, please? Tezcat. Okay, I do not. Thank you. No, I do not have notes on Tezcatlipoca. All right. Well, we have a mirror. We have a new thing to shout. We are still outstanding is correct goes unscathed, mistaken receives justice by sword. Which like doesn't even speak to a reward. It's just if you're right, you get nothing. Yeah, maybe. We'll start shouting C. Well, this doesn't afford us any new possibilities down in DSL land, does it? Yeah, we've got C there, but... Well, yeah, I guess... Hold on. Phobos was telling us that maybe there are other interpretations for the path, or the footprints. And the one that we took was, as you recall, stalling for time, because I don't actually recall. We traced the numbers. So you'll see here, that's the number 1. So we took that location. And then number 2, that location. And so we went from 1 to 2, heaven to sun. But there's many other ones that we could do. For instance, the buttholes, right? The buttholes point at roof, moon, fire, whatever this one is, wall, and mother. Maybe it's not mother, maybe it's a turtle, because I actually forget which way this is supposed to go. I think this is actually flipped. This is supposed to be flipped this way. Because I think this is incorrect, unless I'm just really missing something. Nebbit, whatever this guy's name is. Nebbet seems to think that this is the upside down configuration, and to be made right side up, that number 5 will be down here in the 3rd row. But apparently that's wrong, and it's actually supposed to be like this. Neckbeck, the upside domu parrot. Yeah, you said it. Okay, so if that is the case then, and we are supposed to say earth and not fire, then what are some of the things that we can do? We can't, okay, so we don't know how to shout roof, for instance. But can we do the other one? Can we do screams? No, we cannot. Can we do wish? No, we cannot. Okay, so I think that's a dead end. I don't think we can do any of those things. Like, just maybe we come back to this later when we can do roof, moon, fire, wall, moon, roof, firewall. No, roof, moon, fire, wall, and then eternal. Maybe. Firewall, moonroof, at your service. Okay. So now what? Is there anything fun that we can experiment with now? Hey, what happens if we shout at the wrong throne? What is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be fire and earth. Is that right? Hey, Mikan. How's it going? Hello, everybody. Come on in. We're playing La-Mulana, the video game where we know what to do. Yeah, we get raided when we shout at the wrong throne. Works every time. So confident of that fact, I won't bother checking. How you doing, Mikan? What are you up to? I think we might pop to the surface. Just top up a little bit while we think. Have a little sip. Oh, yeah, that's that weird RTS that you were playing. I watched you play that a little bit. That's a very silly thing. It looks like a good time, though. Our creatures are under attack, or whatever it is. Creatures, impossible creatures, yeah. Rhino lobsters are eating faces. When they're made for one thing, they're going to do it. All right, Ms. Roy, take care. At the zooming around at the speed of sound. We do shout a lot. That is the speed of sound. All right, take care. We'll see you next time. Okay. This is Meteor's note from last time. Review information. Check what's still relevant and what isn't. If you want to be given a section in particular, it can be given. And it was given. And it was Shrine of the Frost Giants. And I feel like we did make progress there, but not like big time progress in a way that's like, it's very clear what we need to do next. Like the biggest progress forward, I think, is probably, yo, you got the mirror, but like that's not related to this at all. So I don't know. Yeah, we only got the mirror because I was like, oh, let's go say hi to Sakit, you know? Shrine of the Domu Giants. It's all coming together. Everything is crab. You know what? I have seen some Everything is Crab. It is a very silly idea that is like, it's got a lot of like, I can't believe you drew pixels for all of those combinations. It's a very neat idea. It's on the table. Do I want to get a nudge in the right direction? Is it a nudge? Is it a haiku? Is it an area, like a zone to check out? Or is it a hint in the purest sense? Because we could just start looking at notes some more. We could take it from the top, or take it from the middle. It's an interpretive dance. Left, 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 right, right, right. Attack, attack, whatever it is. It's a nudge? Okay. I feel like, given that the hint was, or well, I guess the hint last time was, look at your notes. I feel like that's a reasonable thing for me to do. It's just being pointed in the right direction. It's not a bad idea. I might be okay. Princess Balance, hello. What about Immortal Battlefield? That's a big one. It was a very good pointer, yep. I feel like it only really bore serious fruit when I was directed to a particular area. Confirmation then of getting a nudge. I don't know, maybe let me go through Immortal Battlefield here real quick, and then maybe we'll take a quick little break and maybe get a nudge as to which area I should look at. Or is nudge like pro's hint? Is that right? This land will open itself when the Ring of Water is revived. I think we've done that. Ring of Water, that's the series of waterfalls. A hole in the ground may well exist for a spirit appears. Yep. 2 sigils lie within falling water. 1 seals the ship of life. Okay, let's confirm that we've done that. Yeah, there's 1 here and 1 here. Right, and that has a seal that lets you get into the ship of life. Yeah, okay. Well, we're already doing In Battle Mortal Field, so I'll do that for a little bit, and then maybe you can let me know which one to do next if we don't find anything there. Present the 12 skulls. The Master Skull will impart the secret of Eglana unto you. That seems important. Can't really action it yet, but okay. Ye who seek to bear the Gale Fibula must first pass the spear-bereft beast. Only then shall ye dash like the wind. I think we've done that. Seeking Gale Fibula, pass the spear-bereft beast. Yeah, we did that. Kibura says, this place is run by the Loco Polo, the 6th children, blah, blah, blah. Watch out for their lookouts. Okay. I made all the chakram, and there's only 12 of them. We might have lost some already. I'm sorry, my dude. Jormungand is sealed in this land. A battle like a turbulent gale awaits they with the golden key of our making. We did that. There are no tablets recording the Dark Star Lord's footprints. Trace his footprints in the land of the Dark Star. There, Ra's servants, Sekhmet, guards Aten's room and the Room of Judgment. And the Room of Judgment? And the Room of Judgment. What's the Room of Judgment? This is Aten's room. Where's the Room of Judgment? Weird. Okay, I mean, we sort of figured this out, but maybe there's another instance and we get to the Room of Judgment later. Hey, Dronon. We got the Bronze Mirror. We found a shortcut in Shrine of the Frost Giants, and we found the tablet Sayer, like the mantra, and maybe that's it. The Amarna were the race of 5th children who meddled in... Okay, and they're the teeny tiny ones, right? Who meddled... They are small. Who meddled in the arcane mysteries of life and death in hopes of escaping the mother's influence. The Aeneid fight tirelessly to keep them sealed. The Amarna and the Aeneid are exiled beneath the Gate of the Dead. Beneath the Gate of the Dead. Wherein the light of souls keep them sealed. Okay, so this note here was actually showing us how to get there. So I'm tempted to say that that's used up, but maybe I'll just check the illustration itself. Because I don't know, like, beneath the Gate of the Dead? Like, what does beneath the Gate of the Dead even mean when it can be Domu? The Amarna, Metal and Mysteries of that. Okay, that's just a duplicate. I'm just a whittle guy. Do you know of Nibiru? Nibiru is said to be the paradise inhabited by those who came down from the skies. Yeah. The Anunnaki. It was they who bestowed mankind with the knowledge of, with knowledge long, long ago. Nibiru is said to be on the other side of the dark star. Make a sacred wine. That's like a cup of soma. Is that? Yeah. I don't know how to make a sacred wine, though. Wait, is Soma like a person? Oh, is it behind? It's not. Oh, yeah, it's behind. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. And the Gate of the Dead is maybe the doorway. Okay. Then, yeah, I think that's probably solved then. Yeah, I mean, it's indicated like it's a person. I don't remember someone named Soma. I don't know. Oh no, they're there. They're just by the starting point. Okay. And they say, okay, maybe we should go talk to them because we've been to their big sippy now, right? Stranger things have happened. I feel like the fact that I did not remember this person means that, hush. So we'll go up one. Oh, Mulbrook, what's up? Did you go off to do stuff? Are you kidding me? Malbrook, this is the single greatest thing you have done for me since giving me your garbage that stopped me from getting microwaved. Oh, that's fine. I'm good, thanks. Just whomph. That's huge. I wonder how do we show that? That would have been really useful about an hour and a half ago, Mulbrook. Do I have to turn them on? No, they're already on. I'm gonna watch it. Why wedding ring? Are we married now? Because I wore her shoes? All right, that's huge. Let's make good use of that. I don't know what makes her do that. Maybe having visited all of the areas, maybe? Yeah, it was because she went everywhere. Okay. Maybe I will note that then. Soma, who are you? You're this person.
Do you know of Nibiru? Nibiru is said to be the paradise inhabited by those who came down from the skies.
Yes, we know about this. Okay. At some point you said make a sacred wine. Or made a sacred wine, yeah. Okay, Soma made a sacred wine. It's up here. I mean, it could have been. I mean, it would have been right afterwards, right? Maybe it's on his Nintendo tape. Yeah, brewer of alcohol. While studying this trade, he ended up creating a sacred wine of immortality. The sacred wine is sealed away somewhere in Eglana. Okay. There's an establishment that can trade in live fairies. We know about that. Altar gate. The gate that leads to the local Apollo race's altar of destruction. Those without the symbol of the devout. A tiny little chicken nugget shaped like a dinosaur are not permitted to enter. Okay, I think this is all solved, right? The clashing lands of searing hot and freezing cold lie belong Nidhogg's Gate. The lands of the peak of Yggdrasil that constitute the Icefire treetop acquire the power to withstand both hot and cold. Done. The ship is known as the Spiral Boat. Seals protect the spiral of life and the spiral of hell. The two sigils hidden by falling water. One of them seals the Spiral Boat. Okay. Did that. Acquired the Illuminating Ring of Power. I don't think we did that. What is the Illuminating Ring of Power? And also, who said that? Because sometimes proximity is important. Bottom right. There it is. Acquire the Illuminating Ring of Power. Is it possibly a hint for hitting this thing? Like, probably not, because, like, Earth Spear is what we did. I mean, illuminating a ring of power, not circle, not moon. Illuminating ring of power. If chakram glowed in the dark, I would call that an illuminating ring of power, but I don't think that's what it's looking for. Okay, well, maybe we start marking these as well as just things to remember. And we'll also do it here. I mean, it's not, unless proximity is important, this isn't really giving us a hint as to what we should be doing. It's just saying, hey, items, go get them. Yeah, just get a nice gentle glow all around my face. Power will be bestowed upon those who can withstand the melting heat. Again, not entirely clear what it means. Like, we have the ice cape. Did you give us power? Who knows? That was in the room with the chain whip. Where was the room with the chain whip? Chain whip. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's like, you did it. If you can do it, you get the chain whip. All right. Beyond Nidhugg's gate, there lies a tool to latch onto walls. Got it. Virtue is measured akin to a number of ox hooves. No idea what that means. Ox hooves? I think like a hoof. There's 4 of them, right? They're not 8. They're not. A hoof is not one side of what I think of as a hoof. So 4. We don't have a way of shouting 4. Unless I know sometimes 4 and death are associated, but I feel like that would be outsider knowledge. Yeah, I'm going to make big money on Oxhoof futures. The infernal feed bites into the neck of the colossal dragon, thus binding the two together. I don't know what that is. Catalyze the stoppered flow of time at the pit of time. An ancient machine will duly deliver you to the altar of time. Okay, that's also important. Ye who seek to open the floodgates, know that this waterlocked land's awakening will also be the great serpents. Yeah, okay, wait, that's done. Great serpent. Man, it goes on and on about the 2 sigils by falling water, huh? Check the back of the 3-eyed waterfall. What is the 3-eyed waterfall? Is it just a waterfall what got 3 eyes next to it? I feel like I've checked this before. Vorporial, yeah, we love a waterfall secret around here. Lunks were used to measure virtue, now they measure bustles. Yeah. Well, that's what they always used to say when I was in school. They said, well, listen, you're not always going to have a La measure in your pocket. So you got to learn to do it by hand. And now look at us now. Those who possess Mjolnir can harness storms. Lightning that strikes them shall be theirs to wield. Yep, we know about that. Be wary, the body can only absorb so much. Tell me about it. They simply need to raise the hammer. Bring the Thunder's might upon. Oh. Bring the Thunder's might to bear upon the pillar it resembles. Whoa, that seems important. Oh, wait, no. That's just... where is it? Where's the frog we smushed? Is it like this is the pillar? And this? Maybe these are supposed to be pillars? And that's a little bit of a question mark, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we have that one figured out. I'm king of the underworld, said Yama. But lo, I've been cast out, blah, blah, blah. Hell, tempora, omores. Challenge of the underworld. Knowledge of the correct path. Small key in hand. Then move to Nipahalier. Nipahalier? Mechanical God. Olmec like Venta ruins in Mexico. Okay, we know about that. We know about Jormungand's seal. There are as many Mala prayer beads as worldly desires. The beads weave together those who desire. The beads weave together those who desire, drive them. Those whose desires drive them to fight tirelessly, even after their lives are exhausted. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Mala prayer beads are. There exists a gate to the spiral boat. A gate sealed by 9 souls somewhere within Aglana. Okay, that's not notable, I don't think. Like, we know about that. We know that there's a 9 door somewhere else. That's right, 9 souls. You open that door, you get to play that game. Okay, well, we got some things marked down, but nothing immediately actionable. So yeah, give me a poke as to where to go. I'm gonna go take a quick break, check on dog, use the washroom, that sort of thing, stretch my legs. But yeah, you can point me in the direction of a Zome, and I'll be happy to investigate the notes that we have for that. So, talk soon. sushi. Ruby, you got sushi? Lucky you. I got some sushi the other day. Some grocery store sushi, which was not great, but I got the job done. It was dark. You drew a thing a while ago. Let's take a look. Oh, good. Let's see here. Paste it in. Do you like... Oh, I can't see it. Do you like me? That's beautiful. That's so funny. I don't usually think of Lumiza as like badass because I'm so Lameza pilled that I think of myself as a bumbling little jerk who's smashing stuff. But she's intimidating. She should be. You deserve a reward. Absolutely. That is a beautiful treat. Some delicious sushi. This is very good, Dork. I love this a lot. I picked up grocery store sushi because I had had pizza the night before and just was like obliterated. I got so tired that I thought to myself, like I took Lactaid, but I got tired. Like I thought maybe lactose intolerance for me has manifested as you just get sleepy. You just feel bad, you get stupid, and you just pass out. So instead of having leftovers, I went out and I got some salad and sushi. Disaster lesbian vibes. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Good to know. If I ever need to like sleep on a plane, just be like, take some Lactaid and fill me up with mozzarella. Out like a light. Okay, what are we doing? Somebody said, where was it? Striker. Suggested Gate of the Dead is next one on the page. Let's just go for it. I think that's a great idea. Return of Domu. Yeah. The Gate of the Dead was created to seal the Amarna. It leverages mystic Aeneid means to warp space. It connects the warped space of the Red Gate. Now, I think the Red Gate is Blued Tube. Am I wrong about that? Absolutely. Because do you actually Blued Tube your way in? You don't. So what the heck is the Red Gate then? Hey, Skipper. We got, hold on, I've reiterated a couple times now. Mirror, bronze mirror. We got Sayer in Frosty Zone, Shrine of the Frost Giants. Got a little shortcut. Talked to Phobos a bunch. We've gone through notes and been like, I don't know what that means, and maybe that means this. My big lead that I thought was going to move things along was going to La-Mulana and presenting our stinky egg to Sakit, because apparently he's full of dissonance for murdering his people or something like that. But nothing there. So, oh yeah, we got a sorb. We evaded some mimics and got a sorb. Right, notes. You must be in the right space or the task at hand will not work in your favor. I think that is referring to you need to be appropriately Domu or non-Domu. Hold on, what is non-Domu even called? NB. In order for it to make sense. Like you can't open a chest if your gravity is different. The Varja artifact is the embodiment of power of weaponry. We know about that. Set, who is run out of the Aeneid, holds sway over the earth. While he may have left these lands, his voice rumbles like thunder. What do we know about Set? Okay, it's Nephthys's brother. He is a violent man. You should stay away from him. Okay. Oh, and we found Set. A lump of clay trying to pass itself off as a living being, it seems. We're of the fifth children, blah, blah, blah. Our beloved Ra shall rule over this world. Now, Ra is of the sun, right? So, like, maybe we yell the word sun and that does something? Yeah, we did that. We literally did that. So I think that's maybe correct. Maybe we're done with that. Okay. Amen. We fifth children wanted for too much power over death, a pyramid that would reach the heavens, and a pyramid that would fall down to earth for the purpose of entering contract with demons. It would not be surprised should people with such ambition seek to attain power greater than that of Mother. Okay. Okay, this seems like lore. Not interested in lore. This is where we Aeneid were sealed away. Is it the... No. Four white seals have been applied to the Dark Star Lord's mausoleum where Ra resides. Wait, Ra lives in DSL land? What? Okay. 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 Okay, we know about this. The answer does not lie with a single footprint. We know about that. We know that you need to chain them together. Nephthys. This caused my brother's son. Okay, you can just stay away from it. Okay. The treasure created with dwarf and blacksmith. The mechanism to it is hidden by the dwarves. We know about that. We got an anchor or something, I think. Yeah, we got the anchor. Destroy the false tablet. We did, after looking up. Glacia Labubu's chicanery is magical, able to use it to pursue his enemies even in death. Is that true? Pursue his enemies even in death if the ceiling smashes on you? The white pedestals. Okay. You need to throw pepper on them. 5 statues on. We did that. Room of the Holy Tablet. Buried in the wall. We did that. Unicorn's room. And the room of Dark Night. This is the room of Dark Night. We did that one. Those who move the white seal will taste judgment. Those who seek to undo the true seal need only place a what? That something's missing here. Slight weight on them. Yeah. I mean, is that correct? Is that all there is to it? In which case, we've done that. There's a fairy who bestows prosperity. They who bring the treasure fairy La-Mulana will verily obtain prosperity. Okay, that's great. I don't think that's relevant to Gate of the Dead. It's just saying that exists. The Amarna conquered a colossal weapon, Aten. The body represented the sun, and the many arms represented its rays. Those arms created a new life using the power of the sun. Okay, well, Aten's room, we know about Aten's room. Is that down here? Yeah, it's a pyramid. Cool. So what's the hint? Okay. Just quick thought then. Do we still have this queued up? Yeah, there. Get over here. Oh, hey. It's you guys. That was worth a try. Power of the sun. I mean, the power of the sun is fire. Maybe fire alone. No? Okay, fine. What does it say this is in the background? Nothing? I mean, that's this. This is a colossal weapon called Aten. The body, maybe it's the circle, represented the sun, and the many arms represented its rays. Ray is not a creative color, is it? No. Fish. Wish. Moon, life, fire, night. No. Multi-Marduk. La-Mulana 2. A.K.A. Lilu Dallas Multi-Mulbrook. Well, okay, that was a quick diversion. Okay, let's put a question mark on that. The body represented the sun, and the many arms represented its rays. These aims created new life using the power of the sun. I mean, is life one of them? I don't think I have that one. Oops, sun and life. Like, presumably life is one of the ones on the list here, right? Yes, it is. So maybe we need to wait until we get life. Okay, let's move on. Horus, we fifth children received knowledge from the sky people. It is the knowledge of the power of the chimera, which allows us to combine our bodies, blah, blah, blah. Ra is attempting to use the power in his own race. Okay. Have you come here intending to defeat Ra? I don't know where to find Ra. Ra's final ambition is his own chimerification with an enormous weapon. It is a disc-like weapon known as Aten, which derives its power from the sun. We fifth children received it from our ancestors, who received it from the sky people before them. It is not known how powerful a chimera comprising a human and this weapon would become. Defeat Ra before this can come to be. Okay, so we need to defeat Ra first, and then we can do this. Maybe. So Mimir is still relevant because we need to do something else here. Don't really know what the pattern is yet, though. Ra's final ambition is his own chimerification. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, right, we did that. This is what I wanted to know. Neckbet, I'm upside down. I'm Domu, but I'm also Undomu. And Thoth says each generation of children has been sealed off in the branches to ensure they do not allow their respective boys to spill over into the outside world. Sealed away, blah, 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 Lokapala, Yggdrasil. No intention of leaving this place. Okay. If you plan to seal off La-Mulana, then I will tell you this. Many things in La-Mulana have been sealed off with the power of mantras. Most of the powerful mantras are hidden. I know the words used to call upon the mantras of the moon. Oh. I know the words used to call upon the mantra of the moon. The word is sun, the moon's opposite. Well, what do you know? We don't have moon. But we do have sun. And so maybe we should go to sun zone here. Moon altar. Here the moon rises. Speak to that effect. Because we do have Earth, which normally I think of, I have been thinking of as like the ground, not the orb. Oh, the other one's much faster, isn't it? But if we go here, we get to talk to our wife. An infernal being biting a colossal dragon's neck? What are you even talking about? Where'd you hear that? From some stone tablet or something? All right, we'll take this down. Mulbrick wants pictures. Listen, we can commission someone. Run what by me? You didn't give me any information. You've just questioned me giving you information. Oh, they do. Look at that. Bomph. They all kinds of information. Vito Penor? Oh, hey. So that Mulbrook is maybe confirming our theory that the tree is upside down. You know, ice fire at the bottom makes sense, right? Roots at the top. Do we have that one? A fairy that discovers secrets in their hand, a small key. Okay, so maybe we need to find the secret fairy before all that small key stuff would work. Okay. Is that what we're looking for? Vidof. Oh, she's mispronouncing it. Vidofnir. I think that's what's going on. She's mispronouncing it here. Two words that will illuminate day and night. Okay, so we're still looking for moon. Or it's I mean, maybe. Hey, Jeffy. Yeah, it's been going okay. I'm feeling the nap this afternoon is helping me push on through. I did. She's downstairs. I did give her a pat for you. But where? In cant words in the midst of the ominous twisting swelter. I wonder if that's here. That's what it means. I mean, ominous twisting swelter sounds like it would be heat, right? That's sweltering, but maybe it just means a miasma of some kind. Yes, Moon is the dog that I'm dog sitting. Okay, well, let's incant. This is super important, I think. Right. Oh, there was more to that, wasn't there? Vroom vrooms. Can't do airplanes. Mulbrook, come on. I wanted to get a little bit more text there. Oh well. Surely it couldn't have been that important. All right. Whee! I forget what we're doing. I think we're going down here. Yeah, we go down here. Oh, wait, no. We need to, like, fully loop around, don't we? Yeah, that we didn't open up a secret passage there at all. We need to come up from Icefire, I think, actually. It's a bit of a pain. Whatever. Yeah, just pop on over and have a nice conversation with her. Yes, yes. It's very cold. I forget who you are. You don't have anything new to say, do you? Okay, need the power flame. Yeah, we know about this. Trace the illusions. Okay, let's start recording this stuff, just as reminders for like, oh yeah. I don't know, Mir. This one that I was just talking to? Oops. God damn it. I forgot that attacking drops you from tight ropes. Yeah, did it do something? Did it maybe make an Ankh appear somewhere? I don't even know how we would put that on the map. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Woolulu. But like, what did it do? I don't know. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. What does that do? Does that doesn't lower the thing? Did it make the ladder appear, maybe? That's what I'm thinking, Maximilian. That seems like a reasonable guess. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Oh, and it opened the chest, did it? Okay. If that's the case. I guess we'll do it like this. That'll do. Okay. God damn it. I keep forgetting. Lumisa might be a ninja, but she cannot keep her balance when swinging a katana. Oh yeah, we got our new shoes happening now, huh? It'd be really nice if we could break that open, huh? Or anything over here, really. Narcotis. It's good. We got Bronze Mirror, Strength Orb, opened some shortcuts, and now we're just going through a bunch of notes like Gate of the Dead and Immortal Battlefield and just checking stuff off if we know what it's for. And just sort of speculating a little bit. Like here, for instance, this is called the Moon Altar, and this says something about speak. Here the moon rises, speak to that effect. But there was a note that I just saw saying, this is Thoth telling us that mantras are cool and everything, but the words used to call upon the mantra of the moon, the word is sun, the moon's opposite. So actually, I wonder, here's my guess, is if I do this, is a panel going to slide away and it will reveal another mantra for us, the moon. That would be cool. That would be great. That would be lovely and would actually make my day, I think. And if it doesn't, I will be sad. Hey, look at that. Day made. It was like half a second later than I wanted it to be. Beep boop boop beep boop 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 beep boop boop. Speak Earth and get Moon. What's all this then? Kamek, thanks for the follow. You can be my guinea pig and let me know, how do you feel about being called out like that? Like you were just like, this person seems tolerable. I'll follow them. And now everybody saw your profile picture and your username and everything. Maybe that's a violation of your right to just lurk. Okay. So it appears here. You don't mind? Well, hello and welcome. You're now a member of the cartography zone, where we make maps and solve puzzles. How did we get here? Like geographically or logically? Because we got here logically by realizing, oh hey, sun is the word that you use to get moon. Manny Calavera. Gotta punch some holes in playing cards. Yeah, I mean, it's a reasonable guess. It's a reasonable guess. I feel like I've gotten burned by guessing before. Okay. So what we do is we say, oh, hey, wait a second. Those of the underworld spoke of a circling ring of what is known as the moon. It's funny, I mentioned that earlier. I was like, well, the moon's a circle, not a ring. But what was it? Illuminating? The mirror will allow you, this is just a coincidental find. The mirror will allow you to find the gate from which you can leave the underworld. Okay. Acquire the illuminating ring of power. And that was just nearby, right? It's kind of weird, but okay. That it's just like, there's a sealed chamber that you won't get to much later, and they're like, hey, if you go in there, get the item that's there. There's got to be more to it than that. The council had discussions about how to point me here. Oh, okay. I'm curious to know what they would have been. Okay, right, and we shout, what do we shout? We shout sun, but what is it actually? Is it soul? It's soul, isn't it? Oh, I did this wrong, actually. Wait a second. I mean, if it's not spoilery at this point, I'm always curious to know what the like potential hints would have been. But I mean, if you feel like it's treading in dangerous territory, then hold off and we can talk about it later. Is it just soul or does it have an accent? Let me check. Right, yeah. So it's sort of a special one. Yeah, it's got one of these little guys. Well, I'm glad you had faith. Glad you had faith. Look at that. We've got Okay, now we have it. Hey, look at that. What if we do all of them? Ah, so cool. Surely this will not be bad for us. What? What is that? It's... oh, well, what's this? But that's... what is that? Oh, I can't remember. The second one is like a lowercase omega and then a theta. That's Greek for Thoth. Okay. Read your fucking notes, mouse. The Greek spelling of Thoth. Okay. Okay. Thoth. Okay. That would have been so good. Just being like, what does this mean? And then sounding it out with Greek pronunciation. That's very clever, Council. You've outdone yourself. Someone should be paying you. Whatever they're paying you, it's not enough. Okay. My instinct is always just hop back to home base. Although I guess we really should have gone and shouted moon at the new or that tablet. Let's do that. That was this one, right? Oh, no. There's a annotation on that. What was that room? Oh, it was Chakram. Huh. Okay, so that was a coincidence. The Ring of Illuminated Power was actually talking about the Chakram. That's a little weird to be right next to the room with moon that is referred to as a ring, strangely. Okay. All right. Okay. So then if we search for moon, it's a pretty distinctive string. Okay. Why is this in two places? Oh, right. Burgelmeyer, the giant, rules over the world of frost. When the earth and moon are seen in heaven, he shall awaken. Is there a place called heaven in this place? Looks like somebody needs to do some homework. Oopsies. Let's go do that. Yeah, exactly. Math. Yeah, there's only 12 of them in real life. I feel like I've gotten less use out of Chakram in this game, right? It's like use sub-weapons to solve puzzles and use shuriken to win boss fights. Okay. let's go to Isome and write down some place names. Oops. Shoe's doing a good job here. Thanks, Bulbrook. I'll think of you every time I don't slip. Oh, I went up one too high. Did I do the one above it? No. Sick. It's also Sea Altar. Sea Altar for details. Oh, heck, why not? Yay! God, they suck so hard. Yeah. We got Moondog, Moon Mantras. Everything's coming up Moon. Antechamber. Why did I not just guess that? Actually, just kill me so we can get those weights back. I can do this far more efficiently. Actually, are the places that we have yet to homework? Oh, one of them is over here. So yeah, we'll go do that. Could have guessed that too, actually. Path of Snow, DSL Footprint, Sacred Wine Corridor. So we can just go down here, huh? Oops, was that far enough? Might not have been far enough. Also the wine corridor. And then corridor of spikes is next. So yeah, I think we just need to do the big jump. And I can try again for the cost of 1 weight. Wait, no. Fuck. 3 weights. I think this is probably sufficient, right? Yeah. Altar of Birth. Why do I think that I need to do this here? Yeah, rules over the world of Frost. Well, maybe I shout the word heaven as well. Maybe it's not a place. So where do I shout it then? Shout it in front of Laser Squirrel? Maybe I just shout those 3 things in front of ice and it'll melt for me? I mean, that would be a cool thing if just shouting those 3 mantras together summons someone. Earth, Moon, Heaven. Let's stand in front of some ice, I guess. I'm not allowed to get through there. I mean, what if I do it here? No? That's not ice, is it? That's just a rock wall. Okay. I think there's some back here. I realized that, yeah, that would be the way to do it, right? Okay, so down. Sorry, Domu. Ow. No? Heaven, Earth, and Moon. When the Earth and Moon, Earth, Moon, are seen in heaven, he shall awaken. This is the giant that rules over the world of Frost. And his awakening will melt even the eternal wall of ice. I mean, do I need to be standing right next to it? I mean, I feel like I'm onto something, right? Is it Earth and Moon or Sun and Moon? Hold on, I feel like I'm going crazy here. Yeah, Earth and Moon are seen in heaven. Wait, Earth and Moon are seen in heaven. No. like I'm not wrong, right? Like that feels like there should be something there. Is there another place that's a more obvious, like, yo, you're standing in front of a giant wall of ice? Yeah, you throw what? That wasn't even... Ah! Oh, catching strays from the Locopala. Okay. Yeah, it's just... They just assume. They see an archaeologist and they see someone desecrating. They're like, it must be the archaeologist. I mean, we haven't found a place that looks like it's named after the god, right? Or whatever, Burgelmeyer. There's no, like, question marks in this area. Are there? I mean, there's the big sword. Maybe it's the big sword? I don't think we need to record that ferry. Yeah, that's kind of it, huh? I mean, we can go talk to the giant sword. I'm not convinced that that's... Oops. I'm not convinced that's the way forward, but... You know, we can give it a try. Oh, come on. Nope. No dice. Oh man, these guys. I feel like we're so close to this one. It will be revealed by the accumulated power of ancient storms. We've got that. We accumulated a bunch of ancient storms and we let them go. And you did not give it to us. Okay, what else do we know about Moon? When the earth and moon are seen in heaven, he shall awaken. Maybe it's the Garden of Stars? Like, that's sort of a heaven, and it's sort of like an exposed, you know, outside-y type area. And we got double jump now, so I think we can, maybe not with ease. We could go up there. Oh wait, heaven and earth room. Maybe? Maybe that's the Garble Blarb lives here, maybe? I mean, it's the heaven and earth room, which seems like it's not right. You can't shout mantras in a room, can you? No. Is there an unscanned tablet? Yeah, surely we've recorded it. Yeah. Obtain the crystal that enseals the pyramid. Yeah. Or a pyramid. Then all hidden in this land shall be revealed. The truth of the pyramid will be exposed. You know what? We'll write it down. Is this a Gale Fibula requiring thing? Oh, no, that's just the guild, fairy guild lieutenant. Okay. Is this the right way? Yeah. I was alarmed there for a second. Do we go this way? I think. Yeah, that takes us up to the top. What are you saying these days, Amunet? Is that new? No. I think we have this as well, right? Yeah. Rest now. Garden of Stars. Earth and Moon. Nothing. Oh, I'm flowing along with the health train. Pew 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 pew. What if we throw heaven into the mix here? No. What if all of them? Well, maybe just the celestial ones. Heaven, Earth, Sun, Moon. Is it the same thing that I'm doing last time? I'm missing some important word in there that's also a thing. Oh, hey, there's another instance of Moon. I went down to the underworld to see my dead wife. However, those who have fallen in the underworld cannot attain life. Trembling with terror at the sight of the horribly decayed vice, I sealed off one of the entrances to the underworld. It lies at the end of a long, long path to the bottom of the earth. To break the seal, chant the words of my mantra, Sun, Moon, and Sea. Are we about ready to go to the underworld? I have no idea where the entrance is the thing. Long, long path to the bottom of the earth. Underwear? Good question. I feel like maybe I need to collect a bunch of underworld notes, because somewhere in there they're going to point at the starting point. Like maybe now that we've got the bronze mirror or something will open up, or like no, it's to guide you through the underworld. You need the bronze mirror. I like how they're playing it up, because to me it doesn't sound like obviously it's a place. It's going to be a level of some kind, but it's sort of larger than life at this point, which is kind of fun. It's like a interconnected web of, different renderings of the ancient concept of an afterlife. And we're going to go there, and we have to solve a bunch of riddles to get through it. Yeah. So thrilled. Where is this long, long path at the bottom of the earth? Like, what do you mean bottom of the earth? Top of the tree, bottom of the earth? Long, long passage? Maybe it's blue tube, maybe? That seems wrong. But hey, you never know. I feel like we figure out what this sigil means. That might help us. The sort of like, what do we call it? Tory Gate. I mean, maybe that's just it. It's just a gateway. It's just an entrance to something. Yeah. Thanks, Mika. Hey, what? There's a Mimir here. Did we shout at that Mimir? I don't think we've shouted at that Mimir. The golden rock keeps the crystal from ascending to heaven. It will pass the hand with the mark of life. Well, we don't have life. Wonder what this Mimir wants. Maybe life? Invoke the power of earth. Maybe that's what it's looking for? Is there a quick way to get there? Maybe. Just taking a quick peek. Yeah, I think we can just walk there now. Wait. I want a Newfen, not Valhalla. Oops. Down this way, I guess. cool punch you got there. Hey, look at that. Ooh, I messed up hard. Hold on, undo. I accidentally rendered all the glow and everything as a layer. It's not what we want. Still working correctly? Yeah, there we go. I feel like I do this slightly differently each time. That's okay. I mean, I assume that's what this is. Not a fake. May cave under repeated fire, but won't break. Just like me. Ow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe these aren't happening half-assed enough. 8, 9. Basically infinite. Okay, cool. Cool. Great. All right, what do we think? Is that enough La-Mulana for the night? I wouldn't mind taking a break. No, not enough? Well, we'll go for another 4 hours then. How's that sound? No, I'm kidding. Hey, Fury. How's it going? No. I am a mortal man, doomed to sleep. Doing okay. We had a sort of a meandering sort of episode where we picked up a few loose threads, found some stuff that has been a long time coming. No, like, oh man, this busted wide open sort of stuff, you know, baby steps. I think getting the moon and sea mantras is important. But those are the sorts of things that set the stage for further progress. Save a couple of times. We'll quit. Listen to this Sims music, apparently. Thank you everyone for being here. Yeah, that's the best, Narcotis. Just like putting things together, you know? Thank you. Thank you, Dronon. Is Oth back from Thingy? We don't always gotta raid Oth. We'll see if he's doing something cool. Which you're gonna have here, actually. Oh man, it's some sort of monkey island. That sounds like my kind of bullshit. Let's go hang out. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday, I think, barring any major catastrophes. I think that's going to be fine. Let me just double check here. That's not my calendar. Yeah, looks good to me. What the heck is this? Hey, listen, mixtapes, the Plasma Super Mario. I'm into it. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Take care. We'll chat on Thursday, and yeah, maybe I'll do some more going through the notes. But anyway, take care. Have a good night. See you then.